I've been invited to be part of the Young Leader Connect conference over here in Guwahati. And the moment I was approached for this, it was a kind of a surreal feeling, because I've seen the past years what the conferences have been like, and the kind of people with so much of power and so much of skill with themselves being put on this platform where the young leaders of today and the future of India is projected, and all connecting at one platform. I think when this concept had started, that was the biggest step towards bridging the Northeast. First of all, within ourselves as states, all 7 sisters and the one brother Sikkim, along with the rest of India. So, of course, there's always been the perception that the Northeast is altogether a different country when we compare it to India. And we talk about India as mainland India. For example, when I came into Sikkim, I'm from Bombay actually, and my first experience coming into Sikkim, we were stopped for the inner line permit at the border at Rangpo, and that's where they asked you, are you coming in from India? So this was the first time there was an actual role reversal over here, where instead of the people from the mainlands asking you where you from, it was the other way around, where a Bombayite was asked, where are you coming from? Are you coming from India? And you're entering our land. So though that has changed a lot over the past 6 years that I've been in Sikkim, it's Sikkim and tourism in Sikkim has really started to take off. And speaking of taking off, we have an airport as well coming up in Sikkim, and that's only going to make things even bigger. Starting the first 5-star deluxe hotel in the entire Northeast was another big benchmark for Northeast tourism, where it broke the barrier of the mindset of the people thinking that when you look at Northeast, it's just troublesome, it's militancy, it's terrorism, and backward. Whereas when we came in, we started something new called luxury over here. And it's not just luxury in the sense that you build a big building and you have a great hotel and that's the end of it. Whereas over here, we have about 48 acres on which we've got just about 68 rooms, which means it's almost an acre to yourself as far as room spread is concerned. And in this way, we've ensured that while we do give you luxury in the Northeast, we are also protecting the environment. And sustainable, responsible tourism is the way forward for the Northeast, as far as I'm concerned. And that is what we have to project to the rest of India. Of course, it is very, very different compared to living in Bombay, where you just don't have time. Forget about for your friends, you don't have time for yourself. Whereas in Sikkim, which I think is also the case in the rest of the Northeast, people give time to human beings. And at the end of the day, you and me are humans, and we need to connect with our own kind. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about what kind of structures you've built, what you've done, what you've made for yourself. It's about what you've done to make a greater impact for tomorrow. And being a Bombayite now coming and settling in Sikkim, number one, I would say I enjoy much cleaner, better weather. My children have a better environment to grow up in. Then no one is in that rat race of being number one. Of course, we want to be the best, but in our respective fields. There's no pressure as far as the rat race is concerned. But yes, now going back to Bombay, you can stay there probably about a week, and then you need to come back home. And home is now Sikkim. As a hotelier, I think the Northeast offers some of the best natural diversity. You've got the one-horned rhinos at Kaziranga. You've got this cave tourism at Shillong. You've got the wettest place on earth, Cherrapunji. We've got so much of potential. And the only thing that's holding us back is political stability, regional stability. And as far as going forward, tourism-wise is concerned, once we have these kind of issues addressed, okay, fine, we know that this is the issue in our area, and these are the places that we need to focus on and really inform tourists. I think the key thing is transparency as far as tourism is concerned. Yes, we do have troubled areas in the Northeast. It has declined a lot. People are moving around a lot more in the Northeast as well. But at the same time, we tell people, okay, these are the troubled spots. Don't be afraid to explore the Northeast. The Northeast is one by itself. These are the troubled spots. You don't need to go here unless you really are keen on going over there. We advise people. But at the same time, we make them comfortable and chalk out itineraries, chalk out routes which are completely safe and pro-tourist.